Have you ever noticed your dog pressing close to your chest when you hold them, almost like they are searching for something? Most people think that is just their dog being affectionate, wanting warmth, wanting closeness. But here is what almost nobody talks about. When you hold your dog against your chest, something happens that goes far beyond affection. Something measurable, something biological, something that scientists have now captured in real data. What if your hearts are not just near each other, but actually moving toward the same rhythm? That is a measurable biological event. Today, we are going to walk through exactly how it works. Stay until point number 3, because that one will completely change your perspective. Most people do not know that the bond between a dog and their owner operates at a physiological level science is only beginning to understand. We are going to cover 5 science-backed points that reveal exactly what happens inside your body when you are together. If you want to understand your dog on a deeper level, subscribe to BarkBridge. Let us start with number 1. Have you noticed your whole body relax the moment your dog sits beside you? This is not just a psychological mood boost. Your cardiovascular system is physically responding. Research in the journal Hypertension found that dog owners showed measurably lower resting heart rates. When people perform stressful tasks with their dog present, their heart rate increases were significantly smaller than with a friend or spouse. That is your dog making your heart beat differently. In real time, your body trusts your dog in a way it doesn't even trust humans. Next time your dog settles beside you during a hard moment, know that something real is happening inside your chest. Point number 2. Have you ever noticed your dog gazing at you for long, quiet moments? That gaze is a biological trigger. A 2015 study in Science measured oxytocin levels, the bonding hormone in both dogs and owners, after mutual gazing sessions. The longer the gaze, the higher the rise. Your dog's oxytocin spiked because of you, and yours spiked because of them. This chemical feedback loop mirrors the one between human mothers and their newborns. It is a profound level of connection. This same oxytocin surge is what makes both your heart rate and your dog's heart rate begin to calm and synchronize. If this is making sense to you, hit that like button. It helps us reach more dog owners who actually care about their dogs. Point number 3. This is the heart of our discovery. Research measured heart rates during genuine, prolonged physical contact. The data showed that heart rate variability patterns began to mirror each other. The rhythms moved toward perfect alignment. That is 2 nervous systems responding to each other. 2 hearts finding the same tempo through skin and fur. That is not you calming your dog. That is your dog and you calming each other. At the same time, in the same rhythm. Point number 4. Have you noticed your dog's body shift the moment they hear your voice, even from another room? Researchers at the University of Sussex found that dogs process human voices in regions that mirror our own voice processing centers. A familiar owner's calm voice measurably lowers a dog's heart rate. Your voice is a physiological input that changes their heart. The way you speak, your tone and warmth is shaping the rhythms inside their chest. Your voice reaches further than their ears. Finally, point number 5. The older your bond becomes, the more in sync you seem to move through the world together. The Linköping University study found that the longer a dog and owner live together, the stronger the physiological alignment between them. Your relationship is literally reshaping both of your nervous systems. Year by year, hug by hug, gaze by gaze. This is not just a long friendship. That is 2 bodies that have learned each other so completely that they begin to operate in concert. Every quiet evening and every morning greeting has been building a shared rhythm, a biological attunement. Your dog does not just love you casually. They are synchronized with you hormonally, neurologically, cardiovascularly. Tell me in the comments below, when did you feel like your hearts were beating together? I read every single comment. Share this with a friend who loves their dog. And if you want to go even deeper, watch this video next. Your dog has been trying to tell you something.